Hello everybody. Today's video I'm going to be calling three different numbers at three levels of the government. First up, we're going to have the Nevada State Court, and we're going to find out the trial date or what the status of the trial is for Tom Alexandrovich. And I actually already made the call as I'm recording the intro now because I didn't know how all that would go, and I wanted to base the intro off of how those calls went. But I'll give that to you right now. It's August 26th. 8:30 a.m. in District Court number 14. So just thought you should have that right off the bat. You don't have to wait for it. That's when the pedophile, Tom Alexandrovich's new court date. It's when his new trial will be held. It was supposed to be the 18th, as I said in my prior video. Now it's August 26th, okay? And then we're going to be going ahead, we're going to be putting a call into the Office of Internal Policies for the FOIA request that I sent to the Office of the Attorney Deputy General, who at the time was Todd Blanche. Of course, he is now the Attorney General, the top dog there at the DOJ, because Pam Bondi got fired, as we all saw. She went down in a giant ball of flames. We'll be putting in a call into them, and, spoilers, nobody picked up. I had to leave a message. And then lastly, we'll be putting in a call to Sedona Police Department here in my state of Arizona for violating the rights of a man here on YouTube who does First Amendment auditing and unreasonably kicking him off the sidewalk. I'll provide the video to that. You can watch the whole thing for yourself down in the description below. And really why I'm doing this video is because I want to show you guys what it looks like from people like you and I, the people who don't have a lot of time. I want to show you what this looks like, and I want to show you that it's not really that scary. I know a lot of people, including myself, I don't like confrontation. I don't want to have to be doing this. It doesn't feel good. It actually gets me into that, maybe that yellow zone of fight or flight, where it's like, oh, are they going to come back at me with something? I'm going to have to, diss them real bad and throw some smoke, throw some shade. It didn't go like that at all, okay? At least for the two numbers that I got through to. I got the information I wanted, and I was able to leave a message with Sedona PD. I'll show you, what I said there. And, it's unfortunate, right? It's unfortunate we have to be doing this. I don't like it, but it's very important that we do. Just like everything that is important, that is most impactful, it always seems to be unpleasant in some way, okay? It's the way of the world, I guess. So without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's get into our first call, the Nevada State Court, and I'll show you how that went.
To the Clark County District Attorney's Office. If you are calling for the Criminal Prosecution Division of the District Attorney's Office, or if you need further assistance, please press 8 now or stay on the line.
Yeah, that sounds good.
The Criminal Division hours are Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Friday,
God, you gotta be kidding me.
8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. We are closed daily from 12 to 1 p.m. for lunch. Please stay on the line and a representative will be with you shortly, or press 1 to leave a voice.
So they're not open Friday? I guess we're gonna get somebody anyway? Okay. Who the hell knows with government, man?
District Attorney's Office, how can I help you?
Hello, I'm looking for information regarding a trial date.
Give me 1 second. I'll be with you. Let me put you on a brief hold.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry about the hold. Do you have the case number?
No, it's a public case though. Like a publicly known case. And I was just wondering if I could get someone to tell me when the trial is, or if it's been moved back, what date that would be.
Okay, so what are the defendant's name, or what is the case about?
It's defendant name is Tom A. Alexandrovich.
Last name is Alexander.
Alexandrovich.
Alexandro. Alexandrovich.
Yes, that sounds correct.
And that would be the last name you said, right?
Correct, yes, that will be his last name.
And what is the first name?
It should be Tom, Tom.
And how are you related to that case, sir?
Well, it's just a public case that I am interested in. It has great public interest. So I'm just trying to find out when the trial date is.
Okay, I have it for August 26th. That will be status check. August 26th, 2026 at 8:30 and District Court 14.
Perfect. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. All right, so that's it, guys. Unfortunately, as we all knew, right, this guy's trial, pedophile Tom Alexandrovich, has been moved once again, this time a little over 3 months from now. So, I don't know. Maybe I should follow up with some more questions, like how many times can you push a trial back before it inevitably has to go through and be prosecuted and have some kind of a definitive outcome here, but I guess that's it. So she said August 26th at 8:30 a.m. in District Court number 14. So that's our answer for that one. And now we'll go ahead and we'll move on and we'll call the Office of Internal Policies or whatever. We'll be calling the number that they gave me when they tried to bullshit me with all the information about, oh, we've already released all the Epstein information, so we're not going to give you anything. And then I submitted an appeal 2 months ago on March 14th, Pi Day, and I still haven't heard anything. I've checked the dashboard, the FOIA star, there's still nothing in there, so let's go ahead and give them a call. This is the number they gave me in the email after they shotgun blasted me with bullshit. It's 202-514-3642, and I guess I will be contacting an office of somebody named Eric Hotchkiss, who is the acting FOIA public liaison per the email that I got. And yeah, we'll see what happens here. Here we go.
Record your message at the tone.
Okay.
When you are finished, hang up or press pound.
So I'll leave a
for more
message then.
options.
Hello, my name is. I recently, 2 months ago, submitted a FOIA appeal for a request that I got an answer back from. Wasn't really happy with it, didn't really make sense to me, so I submitted an appeal. That request number is FOIA-2026-02091. Again, that's FOIA-2026-02091. And basically, it's a nuanced appeal. There's a lot going on here. I got a big, thing back from whoever sent it. I don't know which office. The whole thing's very bureaucratic. I'm trying to navigate this, but I would like to talk to somebody about the nature of the response that I got back and why it just doesn't really make sense. And I would like to discuss how we can actually get the information that I FOIA requested, which is an image that is mentioned in one of the emails that was released as a part of the Epstein Files Transparency Act. So if you guys could call me back, that'd be great, and we can talk about it. Thank you. Have a great day. All right, well, what do you expect, right? We try to get through to these people. They send you this email like, you can do this, you can do that. You actually try, and it's an immediate, problem. There's nobody there. You heard the hours were Monday through Friday. I believe it was 8, but I know the last portion said 4:30 p.m. I'm currently calling at 3:50 p.m., which is 40 minutes prior to them closing. Why they can't put me on hold or just get back to me right away and just say, hang up and we'll call you as soon as possible, I don't know. And I do know though, right? I say I don't know, but I do know. It's a game. It's a strategy that they're employing to just keep you from getting to the truth for that much longer, make it that much harder for you to do it, and hope that you just get worn down and tired out of this whole process. So, yeah, it's just disappointing. But if they get back to me, I'll definitely update you guys on that. But yeah, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to call Sedona PD. And we're going to let them know we think about a situation that actually occurred, I think about a month ago now, between a YouTuber and the Sedona Police Department here in the state of Arizona, where they asked one of these First Amendment auditors to leave. They asked this guy and his son. His name is Amagansett Press. He does a lot of great stuff here on YouTube. A lot of great reporting and just showing different towns and stuff throughout America with his son, Ben. But when they went to Sedona, they had a not so pleasant experience as their rights were violated, the both of them. They were asked to leave a shopping complex, and they did so within a reasonable amount of time. You can see the video for yourself. I'll go ahead and I'll link it in the description of this video so you can go watch it for yourself and make that determination for yourself. But in my opinion, it was a reasonable amount of time that they left that property, and the police still showed up. And then as they were on the sidewalk still filming, the police, they kicked them off the sidewalk. And I'll put it up here. You can see that based on Sedona's own mapping and whatever they do, it's very clearly stated with the line here that that sidewalk is indeed public property. It does not belong to the people who called the police at the shopping center. That's not their property. And so what the police did was essentially, from what it sounds like in the video, the police officer actually called his chief, because you could see on the phone it said chief something as it was happening. And the police officer basically got the okay to go ahead and blatantly violate his rights and just say, no, you can't be in this public location because a business owner is telling us that they own it, and we're not going to do our due diligence and check that out while you just stay here detained or whatever. We're just going to kick you off, and we're going to threaten you with arrest unless you do what we tell you to do and comply with an illegal order. So why don't we go ahead, and the whole goal is just to let them know that another person, me, is out there saying, hey, I saw what you guys did and I don't like it, and you need to do something. You need to rectify this situation here. Okay, so let's go ahead and give them a call. All right, the number I'm going to be calling is 928-282-3102. I looked this up, and it's supposed to be a number where you can call in and lodge a complaint against an officer or any other staff at Sedona Police Department. And so basically, I'm just going to be saying, hey, I saw what you guys did. I don't like that, and it needs to not happen again, and there needs to be, a rectification. Preferably, you compensate the man whose rights you violated with, no real legal basis without some kind of big legal battle taking place. People should not have to go through court and hire an attorney and fight it out and duke it out in court just to seek restitution for something that is very obviously wrong, that they were victimized for, okay? So let's go ahead and give them a call.
You have reached the voicemail for the administrative offices of Sedona Police Department. Sherry O'Connor no longer is working for this Sedona Police Department, so this phone is no longer manned. If you need immediate assistance, please hang up and dial 928-282-3100, option 0 for non-emergency dispatch. Again, that number is 928-282-3100, option 0 for non-emergency dispatch, and they can direct your call. Please do not leave messages on this phone, again, as it's no longer being manned. Thank you and have a good day.
Record your message at the...
Okay, so already finding issues here. Gemini pulled this number, probably a number that used to work, but government is failing. So a lot of these numbers just stop working. They don't bother to disconnect them. They don't bother to remove it from the website. Why? Because it's just another step, right? It's just another point of friction that they leave there so that you can kind of trip up and stumble over. And now, what they said I had to do, I memorized the number because it's very similar. I have to call the non-emergency number and ask to be transferred. So now we're going to be flooding or taking up space in the non-emergency number line for this, right? And think about how many people, and some of you might be doing this as well, are going to call in and say, hey, I saw what happened and I don't like it. Meanwhile, there's people, it's non-emergency, but people still call that number, the number I'm about to call, for issues that they're having. It might not be like an immediate urgent emergency, but it might be something that's still fairly important that a police officer is going to have to go respond to. And now dispatch is going to be completely overloaded with people just trying to do this, which should be a completely separate number. All right, so it's just, man, like nothing is working like it's supposed to. But let's go ahead and let's give that number a call. 928-282-3100. And it's going to be option 0, I guess. So let's go ahead and do that.
Thank you for calling the Sedona Police Department, located in the city of Sedona at 102 Roadrunner Drive, Building 100. If you have a life-threatening emergency, please hang up and dial 911. If you know the extension of the party you wish to reach, you may enter that extension at any time.
Okay. And we were told 0, so we'll go ahead and do 0.
Sedona Police Dispatch.
Hello, I was directed by another number with you guys for just general complaints.
Okay. Regarding.
Officer conduct?
Okay. Is it something that happened today?
No, this would have happened a month ago or so.
Oh, okay. What is it regarding?
Well, if I can leave it with you, I saw a video of somebody, a man on YouTube. He went to Sedona and he was essentially kicked off the sidewalk there.
So what I can do is actually I can get you over to Commander Penner. You can leave a voicemail with her. Okay. Give me just a moment.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Sorry,
Commander Penner.
is not available. Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hello, Commander Penner. My name is and I'm a resident of Arizona. I recently saw a video on YouTube. You probably know about this circumstance, but a man, he goes on YouTube by Amagansett Press, and his son were recently kicked off the sidewalk. And I watched the entire video. I watched every second of it. And I just wanted to let you guys know that I think what you guys did was illegal. Based on all of my studies of ARS and everything like that, that seems completely wrong. And I did look at your mapping of the property lines and stuff like that in your city, and that area of the sidewalk is very clearly, not their property. It does not belong to the business owners who called you guys to remove him from the sidewalk. So those business owners, I know for a fact they did lie to you, and the officers that respond to that call do not seem like they did their due diligence. And I don't know if one of them called the chief and got the okay to do that, but I just want you guys to know that a lot of people are seeing this stuff right now, and it's not a good look, okay? And me personally, what I would like to see happen is that man is reasonably compensated for the violation of his rights and for the violation of our state law. And that's about all I have to say. So thank you very much. You have a great day. Okay, so hopefully Commander Penner at the Sedona Police Department listens to that entire message and just knows. And I know they know, okay? Because this video, it's probably over 1 million views by now. The guy is suing them. The reason I'm doing this is to add fuel to his fire, to the fuel to our fire as people of this country, who are we're very clearly seeing that government is getting a little out of control at the state level. And it's getting, of course, way out of control at the federal level. But that's how it starts. Little things like this, people getting kicked off the sidewalk when they shouldn't be, and then nobody calls in like that, and then suddenly they're doing all kinds of other stuff. Is Sedona PD the devil? Are they evil? No, I wouldn't say that they're anywhere close to the people that we're reading about in the Epstein files. But this stuff needs to be nipped in the butt, okay? You can't have this. You can't have cops kicking people off the sidewalk. You certainly can't having them consulting with their chief of police over there and then doing something like this, getting the okay for it if that's what happened. So I'm still maintaining this respectful tone, especially when it comes to the state governments, because we're not seeing that insane level of evil and corruption with them, at least not yet. I don't like the flock cameras. I don't like the smart meters. There are things that do seem to be happening at the state level, but I still feel like a lot of that does come from the federal level. Like that's being pushed on them. Because, of course, none of us are asking for any of that either. All this crap, this authoritarian bullshit that we're seeing, nobody asked for any of that. And it's not like it's cheap. It's not like it's a good deal. Those flock cameras, for example, those are $2,000 a year per camera. It's a subscription service. So I don't even know how the ownership structure works on that. If you were to go, break one, would it be government property? I don't think so. I think that actually belongs to Flock, and it would require their initiative coming after you and pursuing that from their end as a victim. But anyway, I digress. That's what we need to be doing. We need to be calling in, and I hope I get a call back from the Office of Internal Policies or whichever three-letter fucking office I called. There's like a million of them, right? Even in that email that they sent me, it's just this long list of numbers and gobbledygook, and I found the number that was most relevant. So hopefully they do that. And that FOIA request was actually submitted to the Office of the Deputy Attorney General, who used to be, before Pam Bondi got fired, Todd Blanche. And so Todd Blanche is now the actual Attorney General. So I don't know how that all works. It's probably all screwed up, just like everything else. But man, we need to start keeping on this, guys. We need to start making calls. And you can see it's not that hard. These people, they don't bite. They're not supposed to, right? They're supposed to be professional. So you keep that professional tone and you tell them, I see what's happening and I really don't like it, okay? As long as they know that people are seeing this, they feel strongly enough to call about it, that kind of tells them something. They can probably infer that if they keep it up, it's only going to get worse. Our response to that is only going to get worse. So anyway, I'm going to leave it off there. 3 calls, Nevada, the federal government, and Sedona PD. That's a wrap. I'll see you in the next one.